sucks, like dying and shit, and like your character's dead, you know. But like it really doesn't. I mean, as much with as much blood bonuses they give you, like it's not a big thing. It's the traits that bother me. Like, but all you have to do is win, and then you can put traits on your character. Honestly, what I'm about to do is just stop putting traits on my characters and save that for like a legendary character, you know?
I got another legendary.
Did you really? What a dick. Okay. I never did that. I just did basic and then I joined up with you. Yeah. I feel like that's the plan. I mean, that has to be the plan, you know? Like, that they're gonna.
They might even make a movie
What? Yeah, like have some kind of story that explains why you like leave Louisiana or something, and you go out to like the Midwest, or not the Midwest.
fucking like the Wild West.
Yeah, like go to Kansas or fucking Oklahoma, or like North Texas, and have one of those good old fashioned fucking little cowboy towns, you know.
Yeah.
Dude, you know what'd be fucking sick? Just because like I listen to a lot of creepypasta? A fucking skinwalker. That would be sick.
Skinwalker.
Do you know what skinwalkers are, dude?
Give me the gist.
Alright, so you live in the Midwest. You know who the Navajo are?
Yep.
The Apache? Fucking all the Midwest, like, native tribes and stuff. They have, I think they all have different names, I think, of the same, but,
Choctaw and Cherokee.
yeah, yeah. They, well, I don't know about the Choctaw, but I know the Navajo have been dropped, like name dropped. And I think the Apache too have been name dropped in relation to skinwalker stories that I listen to. But skinwalkers are shapeshifters basically, and I've heard, or from what I've read, it's like witch doctors, like shaman, who do dark magic, I think, and it turns them into demons essentially, and like they take the form of animals, but they like whomever.
Ah, so like druids.
Yes, yeah, druids, but in a more sinister way, I guess. Like, yeah. But the essentially, it's like, and like, say I'm a skinwalker and I kill you, I take your skin, Like in the stories that I've read, it's literally like I will take your skin, and then I can be you, right? Or I can trick people, like bait them by using your voice. Um, yeah. Like I've read a bunch of, or not read, I've watched or listened to. I love creepypasta narrations by this dude called the Swamp Dweller. He's like a small time streamer or YouTuber, I guess. But he's got great content. Like he doesn't go off of the R No Sleep Reddit page. He has his subscribers send him like stories, and he does a lot of Skinwalker shit, and it's a lot of the same stories. Not like the unoriginal, but it's the same thing that happens over and over and over. Dudes will be like out hunting, or they'll go camping, and like they'll see dark shapes in the forest that seem to like follow them or whatever, and then like say you, me, and Vince go like camping, you know, and I know I'm gonna go take a piss, but I know you're in your tent fucking off, like you're probably asleep, right? I know that because I saw you. But then I go to take a piss, and then I hear you talking to me, like away from the camp, like someone's trying to bait me. Yeah, so it's like a pretty big, it's a pretty big folklore. Like I guess it's.
There's some communities that I've been told, but it's not like as dominant.
Mm-hmm.
It's my grandpa and uncle, they would like be like describing it, see like you would never get a full glimpse.
Yeah, like a silhouette.
Yeah, you would only get a silhouette, and they would try to keep it
Yeah.
you would stay lost in the woods forever.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only if you like did things to disgrace like where they would
Like you piss them off, basically.
if you were like just like you said, if you were camping and you fucking just like trash the place and you don't clean up after yourself, and then like on your way back to wherever you were going, the little people would try and
Fuck with you.
lure you into a never-ending path in the fucking woods and be fucked forever.
Yeah. I like heard about that, and then I think I mentioned it briefly like once, not months ago, but like weeks ago. Uh, and I think whomever the tribes are in Kentucky have mentioned it, or like uh, tribes near the Mississippi River and stuff like that side of the United States. Um, have mentioned like little people, and there's this whole fucking story that like even got picked up as like a docu series. Yeah, it's on Amazon Prime, and you can find it on YouTube. Like the whole thing's on YouTube, and it's not like ripped or whatever. It's like that's their page, and they posted it on their page. But you can also watch it on Amazon Prime. It's Kentucky Goblins, and
Kentucky Goblins.
yeah, it's basically the way the documentary series spins it. It's their aliens that live in like these abandoned coal mines, and there's nothing really to it, I guess. Like they were harassing this guy who had just moved to this town in Kentucky, like a, I guess like an abandoned coal mine kind of like community, like a community that was sprung up because all the coal miners like started living right next to the mines and stuff. And people still live there. It's just like there are no mines; they're just abandoned and stuff. Because I guess all the coal was stripped out of it and stuff. But it's a story from like 2000. Started like I think in 2012, and this dude was like a doctor, I think. And he like wanted to move his family out to the country where it's more chill and stuff, you know, as the stories go or whatever. And like over time, like shit would be fucked up in his yard, like toys that he knew he put away for his kid would be like strewn out around the yard, or like lights would be on when he woke up, like motion sensitive lights on his property would be going off, dog barking, all that shit. And then at some point, like I guess like his children mentioned like the bald children, I guess, you know. I know. But I looked into that because of the documentary series, and I guess uh, there's actually a lot of like uh, old native stories of like the sky people or whatever. Like that's a very very prominent uh, story among tribes or the sky people. And I guess like some tribes had like a pretty chill relationship or whatever. Others didn't.
Weird. I haven't heard that.
Yeah. It's just shit I read online. But back to this, a skinwalker thing would be pretty cool.
Actually, looking forward to that.
Yeah. And then I have like because I mean, not like to, because I'm not an expert, so I don't want to trash like native stuff. I'm pretty sure, like back in the day, fucking natives did that shit all the time. Like they would have to pick up professions or whatever, you know, and a lot of them would just be bounty hunters and shit. So like have like a
Once the native.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fucking dudes who like hunt demons or whatever for money would be pretty cool. And like one of the bosses is a skinwalker. Yep. Because yeah, there's also like dogmen or whatever, which are just like werewolves or whatever. I don't know why there's a distinction between the two, but I've read a lot of creepypasta where about dogmen, which are by description it's just werewolves. I still don't understand the difference. Or like a werewolf would be cool, or like a vampire nest maybe. Not like Count Dracula, like Queen of the Damned type of shit, but like
I want the fucking ones from Blade.
Blade 2, or yeah, wait, Blade 2, where they're like feral and shit.
Yes.
I like those versions of vampires more, where they're legitimately monsters, not like seductive. Like, yeah.
Dude, you know Sabrina at all?
You mean the Netflix show?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. I have a big old crush on Sabrina.
I mean, are you caught up with it?
I watched bits and pieces of the third part, or like third season or whatever. She becomes like Queen of Hell and stuff, and I think it was like Vlad the Impaler and somebody else were like her bodyguards, basically.
I was gonna mention that she like finds him and says that he was the first like vampire ever.
What, in the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different. I mean, not to give any credence to vampires because I think it's just folklore and stuff like that, but that's one of the schools of thought that, or the more religious side. If you watch, fuck, is it on Netflix? I'm trying to think. There's a show, I think it's on Netflix. It's Dracula, that's what it's called. And it's about Dracula. It's like 3 parts, I think, 3 episodes, that's it. And it's just basically like uh, a classic religious version of Dracula, where like Dracula was Pontius Pilate, I think. He was a Roman who like I don't know, pissed off God, and so God, like, that's what he did. Um,
Was cursed him.
yeah, yeah. That's one school of thought. Another one's like the same idea, but it's like Vlad the Impaler, who is apparently like historically a person, But in that school of thought, like the same shit happened. He cursed God because of some shit that happened, and God fucked him up, like made him a vampire.
So it seemed like maybe God would punish him because like that would be a threat to like mankind.
I mean, have you ever read the Old Testament? Do you think he gives a shit?
To an extent.
Yeah.
I don't think that he
Well,
automatically means he has to seek out other people.
That's fair.
Like, shit.
Yeah. I don't know. I like to follow the school of thought where it's like they're like like a spin-off of like humans, you know. Like I think it's like 30 Days of Night spins it that way. A lot of SCP does that.
Days of Night was fucking badass.
The graphic novel's great. Like it's a great novel. The movie's awesome too. But in 30 Days of Night, that's the story. That they have always been around. They evolved with humans and shit like that. They just, that's what they do. Like they're monsters. Like the whole Descent thing, have you seen the movie Descent?
Oh fuck yeah, that's one of my all-time favorite scary movies, and it still scares me to this day.
Yeah. Very few movies scare me, and that one scares the fuck out of me. And the concept, the concept, that's why I like it, honestly. But like the concept is like very plausible, you know. It's just humans that evolved in a cave for some reason. Like I think in the movie it shows like there was no way for them to get out. Like they couldn't get out at all or whatever. Because I think in the beginning of the movie they rappelled down a hole, you know, and
They got stuck.
yeah. And then I know at the end, like the last chick that survives and stuff, she found a hole out.
Yeah, dude, but the second one, she has to go back.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that one because it kind of seemed like that was like a
Money grab.
yeah, it didn't seem like it was produced as well to me. All right, right in front of us, I think. Yep. Water devils. Dude, that's wild. That's wild. They chased me so fast.
Yeah, they were fast.
Like gotcha. Yeah, let me get a good sight line. Target located already? Oh, they're here. It's here. Yep. Alright. Oh, you got her. Oh, really?
Bro, I got shot.
Wow. From 14 meters?
Fucking knew it, dude. I knew it was gonna happen. Right as soon as it started popping off.
Yeah. I feel like that should have just, like, hit the water. Like, come on.
Right, that should have fucking went out. Should have used the wax. Waxed up yesterday.
That's the only one that's waterproof, besides the liquid firebomb.
Right.
I know if you throw a fucking regular piece of dynamite or any, like, a sticky bomb, that shit hits the water, it goes out. That was Heidi. She just... She yacked, but nothing came out. You okay? She used to do that. I mean... You okay? Whatever. Alright. I'm gonna go pee real quick. Alright. What are you talking about now?
Playing Hollow Knight.
She's playing what?
Hollow Knight?
Hollow Knight. I don't know.
It's like a side-scrolling version of Dark Souls 3. Yeah, it's like
Oh, like she's dying a lot and shit. She get frustrated. Oh, I can hear it. Someone's frustrated. Yeah, it sounds funny. I'm sorry, don't hurt me. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck yo. Alright, I'm gonna use the Romero 787 Talon. Then I got the Pax Claw, so. Sir, what the fuck was that? God damn it! I lost it all. I got killed. Wait, is it like in the like if you die, you can go get it? If you just don't die before you go get it, or you just lose it?
If you die, you just lose it, or you have a chance to go get it.
Like you gotta kill the person who killed you and shit. She sounds so upset. She sounds like a treat.
I saw it attack. Black
Yeah. There's one over there too, dude. On the other side. Nice. I like it that they just like get thrown to the fucking ground, dude. Yeah. Guess what? You're dying too, bitch. She would. You guys might actually, not you two particularly, like, but the both of you, with like this one game I played for a while. Um, it sounds like I'm joking, but I really like this game. I forgot what it was called. It's in my library still. I just haven't played it in forever. But you're a kitty, and it's a side-scrolling game. You're a kitty, and you kill shit. It was a free game. I think it's still free. Not sure. Feel really shitty to bring this up and not know what the fuck it was called or whatever. But it was really fun. Like, I kind of hated that I played it so damn much. It's like just mind-numbing and easy as fuck. Yeah, it's really fun. I played it because my girlfriend wanted to play it. It was a free game. Did I ever tell you about that shit, dude? I was engaged like in 2018. Long and the short of it, she dumped me like a month after we got engaged. Basically because I think she came to the realization that she was gay. Yeah, like I knew she dated fucking chicks before, but I think she like was like, oh, actually I'm gay. But she like made it an excuse and said I was obsessive and all this other shit. But anyway, I bought her a PS4, like a PS4 Slim, so I could play video games together and shit. And that was a free game that she got. I was like, okay. So we played it, and it was really fun. For a while, I still played it, like a lot. Nice. But, I want to say it's called like Kid. Well, the fucked up bit of it is that like when we first started dating, I already knew, like, she looking at her, you'd be like, oh yeah, she likes chicks, you know, like she dresses very masculine, you know, and I mean there are tomboys, you know, that like dick and stuff like that, you know, they're just for whatever reason they dress like dudes, you know. But anyway, so like I knew she dated girls too. I was like, okay, well, you know, she could just like boys and girls because she's the one who asked me out, you know. Like I can't remember I remember very distinctly because it was kind of funny. I was going to get a haircut. I was talking to her about this rugby tournament that had just happened the weekend prior, and asked her if she'd gone because I didn't go. She played rugby for a team in Southern Pines, which is like 45 minutes away from us. And I played for the Fort Bragg team for a while, and I played for the Hope County team for a while before I was in the Army. So that's what we talked about, and then she like asked me if I wanted to hang out. I was like, only if it's a date. Coolest, like slickest move I've ever made in my entire life. You know, and she's like, sure. Then we went to see a movie she wanted to see. I can't remember what it was for the life of me, unfortunately. I think it was like an animated movie. Like I'm pretty sure it was an animated movie. But yeah. And so like we started dating and shit, and I had like two things that I needed to talk to her about, you know. One of them was like the first one was a biggie. It was like, look, dude, she in her youth, she was the best friend of a girl that I was engaged to also. Like, Hellhounds? Oh, shit. Okay. Oh. Okay. Wow, that missed. I know. Yeah, like they grew up together and shit, you know what I mean? And I was under the, like, that chick was this whole mess, because, like, I was not a good person when I met Vince, you know? And and I'm not saying that to suggest that Vince made me that way. I'm just saying, like, I met Vince when I was younger, and when I was younger I was a shithead. Like, I fucking cheated on her, like, every year that we were together. Like, once, ironically, it was the exact same time every year. Until she, like, broke up with me when we were deployed. And as an, you know, more adult now, I realized, like, you know, shit, why didn't she do it sooner? Blah, 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 blah. I was a fucking asshole. She didn't need to be with me. You know, and I regret it still. Like, I was a terrible person. I fucking feel so bad about it. But when I met Ruth, she, like, at that point, fucking, like, she hated me. Like, my ex hated me. The one that she was friends with. And, so, like, this is a long story, but, like, the year before that me and her started dating, she sent me papers, like, to appear in court, because she wanted to put out a protective order against me. And it kind of, like, we were in court, and 10 minutes later, it was, like, fuck. Thrown out. That's what I'm trying to say. Thrown out. Yeah. But so she hated me and shit. So it's like, look, I need you to understand. Like, I need you to tell me you know who I am. You know what it means if we start dating, blah, 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 blah. Oh, he's right there. So she's like, yeah, it's cool. You know, blah, 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 blah. Oh, nice. And I was like, also, like, I know you like girls and stuff, so if you want to date me and you also like girls, it's fine. Like, I pretty much told her, like, just be upfront with me about it, you know? I'd be okay with it. And she's like, no, I don't like girls. I was like, are you sure? I was like, yeah, blah, 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 blah. And she's religious, too, so she was like, God told me, blah, 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 blah. I was like, okay, whatever. Well, like, that was her reasoning for why she didn't date girls anymore, that God told her that, you know, she didn't really like girls or whatever, and so it was cool. I was like, alright, whatever. And it was always in the back of my head, like, no, she likes girls. That's not how sexuality works, you know? No. Do I have any traps? I don't have any traps. I have a smoke bomb. Or a poison bomb. That's all I got. Okay. There's ammo right here. That's how you want to leave? Oh, they are? I fucking can't even see where I'm at right now.
Look at that shit.
They ain't getting through.
I hope we didn't block ourselves in. I know how to break barbed wire. You just hit it with a fucking sledgehammer.
Okay.
But there's also a way out here. Is there a bear trap down there?
I can't see. I'm looking for one, to be honest. Give me a second. Cool, I can see. I don't see any, to be honest. Okay.
Find another one. Put another one.
Okay. Yeah. It's hard to... I can't even find really any traps, to be honest. I found this app. That's it. There's ammo right here. You want to go to the extraction by Scupper Lake, since it's not right next to us. The one that's by Stillwater Bend is. So we should probably go to Scupper Lake because it's a little bit farther away. Yeah. I think they're west. No, I heard him. Yep. Right in front of us. They're right above us. Like, that way.
Get out the other way.
Super stinks. Yep. Yeah, because we can disable it, right? Give me 2 seconds so we can probably sneak away. Alright, I'm right behind you. Just give me... I'm going up the stairs. Okay, we're west. We needed to turn around. Yeah. Alright, let's go. I didn't see anything. Oh shit, that way. That's where I saw him. Mm-hmm. My dark side expired. Well, I saw them south. Mm-hmm. Fuck.
They're blocking the track.
Got the other. We're good.
Good shit. Got slapped so hard, dude.
Yeah, when you fucking hit somebody with it, right?
This is the bad
The bolt action, right?
I killed one player that went through the fucking door.
Nice.
Earned a trophy, silver trophy.
Nice.
Unlocked 2 dangerous weapons.
That was good. I liked it. Alright, let's see what this fucking game was called.
That was a hunter that I already had saved, dude.
Kitten Squad, that's what it was called. That game that I was telling you about, Kitten Squad. Yeah, it's a side scroller. It's really fun. $18.82. Oh, the pump shotgun. That's what the Spectre 1882 is. It's pump. I think that's what you had before. Yep.